Postmodernism is a philosophical and cultural movement that emerged in the mid-20th century as a reaction to and departure from modernism. It is characterized by skepticism towards grand narratives, rejection of absolute truths, and a focus on the relativity of knowledge. Postmodernism encompasses a diverse range of perspectives across various disciplines, including philosophy, literature, art, architecture, and cultural studies. Here are key aspects of the philosophy of postmodernism. 1. Critique of grand narratives. Postmodernism rejects the idea of overarching, all-encompassing narratives that claim to provide universal explanations for historical events, human nature, or societal development. It challenges the authority of metanarratives, including religious, political, or scientific narratives, viewing them as socially constructed and subject to interpretation. 2. Relativity and pluralism. Postmodernism emphasizes relativity and pluralism, asserting that truth and meaning are subjective and context-dependent. There is a recognition that different individuals and cultures may interpret events, ideas, or texts in diverse ways, leading to multiple valid perspectives. 3. Deconstruction. Deconstruction is a method associated with postmodernism, particularly in literary and philosophical contexts. It involves questioning and dismantling binary oppositions and hierarchical structures. Deconstruction seeks to reveal the underlying assumptions and contradictions in texts or ideas, challenging fixed meanings. 4. Anti-essentialism. Postmodernism is anti-essentialist, meaning it rejects the idea of fixed, inherent identities or essences. This applies to categories such as gender, race, and language. Instead, postmodernism sees these categories as socially constructed and fluid, shaped by historical, cultural, and linguistic contexts. 5. Simulacra and hyperreality. Postmodernism introduces the concept of simulacra, where representations or copies become detached from any original reality. The notion of hyperreality suggests that mediated experiences, such as those in mass media or consumer culture, can replace or distort our perception of the real. 6. Fragmentation and discontinuity. Postmodernism embraces fragmentation and discontinuity. It challenges the notion of a coherent, linear narrative and instead highlights fragmented, disjointed, or kaleidoscopic representations of reality. This can be observed in art, literature, and cultural expressions. 7. Irony and playfulness. Irony and playfulness are common features in postmodernist works. The use of irony serves to subvert traditional meanings and challenge conventional expectations. Playfulness is evident in the blurring of boundaries between high and low culture and the incorporation of diverse cultural references. 8. Intertextuality. Postmodernism emphasizes intertextuality, the idea that texts are interconnected and refer to one another. Texts, whether literary, cultural, or artistic, are seen as part of a larger network of meanings and references, contributing to the ongoing construction of meaning. 9. Skepticism toward metanarratives. Postmodernism is skeptical toward metanarratives, comprehensive, universal explanations or theories. This skepticism extends to skepticism toward authority, institutions, and systems of power that claim to possess absolute truths. 10. Cultural relativism. Postmodernism embraces cultural relativism, recognizing the diversity of cultural practices and rejecting ethnocentric perspectives. Different cultures are seen as possessing their own valid systems of knowledge, morality, and aesthetics. Postmodernism has had a profound impact on various academic disciplines and cultural practices. While some see it as a liberating force that challenges oppressive structures, others critique it for its perceived relativism and rejection of foundational truths. The philosophy of postmodernism continues to shape discussions and debates in philosophy, cultural studies, and the arts.